You want to ask us a question? Call us on our Google line, 443-844-3070. Hey everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Pablo, aka Grandma's Paper Grandson, and this is the Toxicology Report with my man Mamelo. If he's not here, I'm not here, as obviously, because we ain't been on this motherfucker for like a month. Sir, introduce yourself.
It's your boy Shay.
Lord have mercy.
All I'm saying is, if I went live, I ain't lying about it, because honestly, I was surprised that it was a woman, because especially if
hold on. The jury's still out on that. We don't know if that was a woman.
That's true. But I'm taking credit for whatever I did. So you got nothing to worry.
So if you're listening at home, please follow us on Instagram at Toxicology Report Pod, where you get all the latest links, or not links, latest clips and things. Sometimes you might see best friend naked on there. We don't know. Also, give us a call, man. Nobody's calling us. What's up? I thought y'all loved us. 443-844-3070. All right. Call us, text us, leave us a message. We write back. I promise you. All right. What's up, my man?
Oh man, we ain't got enough. We need another 100 episodes to go over what's up.
Yeah. Football back.
That's good. Yeah, not looking good right now, but it's back.
Yeah. You had a horrible ending to your game, sir.
Bro, I don't know what's going on with my team. Like, they should have won the championship game against the Chiefs. They should have won that game against the Chiefs. Like, I don't get them. Like, bad coaching, man. Just terrible.
That's what they keep saying. Everybody, they asking for his head already.
I've been asking for his head for years.
Yeah.
It's been about 10
talking
years.
About John Harbaugh, people, for y'all who don't know.
Bro, I was willing to trade John for Jim years ago. Like,
oh yeah, y'all have won like 3 championships. Y'all had Jim.
Yeah, exactly. John just sucks ass.
Yeah. So I caught a little bit of that game because I was recording that night, but y'all didn't run Derrick fucking Henry. Like,
bro, he came out Monday and said we didn't bring him here to run the ball 30 times. So what the fuck did you bring him here for? Because you're going to run your quarterback 30 times and get him hurt. Then we ain't going to have a quarterback for the playoffs or the end of the year run, because you got a guy that's Derrick Henry's build and strength and muscle, got the most yak yards after contact in the last 5-6 years, and you don't want to run him because you want to run Lamar. Like, how stupid are you?
Yeah.
That's when you know the coach is stupid. And like, I can't. I see your boys are in some trouble.
Ooh.
The 49ers, who you think?
What you mean in trouble? We good.
Nah, you guys ain't good. You guys
we ain't good.
Report.
Did you not see his backup?
Bro, so what happened was, did you not see what his backup said?
No, what his backup said?
They didn't put Christian McCaffrey on the injury report until Saturday night. By rules, they're supposed to do it by Friday. So they said it was a last-second injury, so that's why they put him on Saturday night, had the other team thinking he was going to play until last minute. So if they put him on – listen. They put him on Saturday night.
Yeah.
After the game Sunday, they asked the backup, when did you find out you were going to start? He was like, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
So he knew he was starting Thursday, Friday in place of an injured McCaffrey. They were supposed to notify that he was injured on Friday by the deadline. They didn't. They waited till Saturday.
So what are they going to do? Fine him? That's it, right?
Yeah, they're going to fine them and the owners.
Ah, shit, nigga. We still got mob money, man. We all right.
I get it. It's still a little.
But we knew. Like I knew he wasn't playing Wednesday.
But you got to follow the rules. You ain't built.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew he wasn't playing Wednesday. That was already known.
Brady was on the injury report for 17 years straight, and he never been hurt. Like they put him on automatically every week just to make the other team wonder whether or not he was going to play or not. This was more of a, hey, we're going to try to trick you.
But it's the Jets, though, man. Like,
but it's not. That's not the point. So
I know it's not the point, but I'm just saying, like,
those injury reports tied directly into Vegas and all the gambling in the world.
That's who's upset.
That's who's upset. Now the NFL's got to be upset because DraftKings and all them people were losing millions based off of this last second pool. So yeah, they're mad. And once you get the billions mad, the NFL people got to be like, oh man, you guys, let me slap your hand.
Whatever. Another year, no cap. He got offered a coaching job.
Bro.
He said, "Nah, you want to play."
He don't want to be in the NFL too much, like in any capacity, because they're offering you stuff and you're saying no.
Yeah.
So again,
I don't think it's him. I think at this point it is so big that he can't play. Like it makes him more money being the victim than it does him actually playing in the league.
Bro, then like if you're making that money, then just go live, right off in the sunset. Do what you got to do. Just stop talking.
Nah, every once in a while you got to put it back out there. Like, I'm still practicing. Any team want to pick me up? Then they're like, oh man, he ain't playing 7 years. He ain't playing 8 years. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Bro, like you see, like the Ravens came out looking real bad that first game, and they played like 8 months ago, whatever, 7 months ago. Like you're talking about 7 years. They came out looking rusty after like 7 months.
Yeah. They said the 49ers, their first practice together was like a month ago. That's why they were sluggish in that first quarter. Like,
right. And you're talking about 7 years against a team that is physically and mentally preparing all day, every day for the,
somebody's going to try to hurt him.
Yeah.
They're going to try to hurt him.
And it's not even that. Like, he's going to run and he's going to rip some muscle off the bone because something's going to snap or tear. Like, look at Aaron Rodgers. Like, he barely, Achilles, whatever. Like, I hate to see it happen, but at this point, just let the man get hurt and just move on.
But if you get hurt while playing, the NFL has to pay you. That's another check.
Yes,
and they can't cut you while you hurt. They gotta wait till you heal, then they can cut you.
Or they can come to like a settlement.
Yep. He ain't gonna settle.
Nope. I would just wish he would go away. Like, you don't hear about anything until the beginning of the training camp, and then you're like, Cap's still on the sideline.
Because I think the people go to him. I think they literally find out where he's practicing at, and they sit there and wait for him because they know he's gonna talk. If I know you're gonna say something, I'm waiting because I know you. That's a hot take. I can send it right over to Sports Center. I get it checked.
I believe Ray Lewis is still in good shape, but he's been out of the league like 7 years too, or whatever. Bruh. I ain't trying to sign him back.
Nah.
I'm not trying to sign Ed.
But they did sign Jay Cutler. He was sitting down for 2 years, smoking cigarettes, watching TV.
I'm not trying to sign Jay Cutler. Like this is a whole new league. Like, if you ain't a black quarterback, like.
Oh, yeah, it was a historical weekend.
You're not 18, 19, like 20, 21, like somewhere in that range. There's a kid, 18, just turned 18 years old in college, looking like a better, like, makes Lamar Jackson look like a bum.
Yeah.
Like, it's a new era now. Like,
they're even from when he came in, they're faster, they're stronger. Like, it's ridiculous now. Like,
yeah, somebody's gonna take his head off.
Yeah.
It ain't 10 years ago, 7 years ago, 10 years ago when he came in, and he was like outrunning everybody, and they're like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Mm-hmm. You guys, like, this guy that we picked up, this cornerback, like, this guy's supposed to be one of the fastest guys in the league. Like, these guys going to make him look like a bum.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
So did you see the Tyreek Hill video?
Yeah.
Stephen A. said your favorite sentence. If Tyreek would have complied, he'd have went the fuck home earlier.
I agree.
You do?
100%. Yeah, Jonathan Isaac from the Orlando Magic said, this isn't a guy that black people should look up to as a role model or do, because his dumbass going to have young black males out here getting killed. Imagine if that was a nobody from the hood who rolled up their window on a cop that had dark tinted windows. They would have shot his ass.
But you know, the experts came out and says there is a law in Florida that you do not have to keep your window down.
Bro, I get, like, there's a lot of different laws, but, like, again, they're always going to go back. They'll find the loophole saying, hey, you disobeyed a lawful order. So if you don't have to, but if he asks you to, that's an order. Like, if he says, hey, right? Like, I feel like he showed too much entitlement in that video. Like, if that was anybody else, like, they would have drug his ass out a lot sooner. And, like, he came out after the game saying, I want to be a sheriff. I want to do this. I want to do that. I got respect for the police. Like, I don't know what they were thinking. Then the video comes out, and he's like, a whole different story. And I'm like, oh, now you're saying sorry, whatever, because the video came out to show that you were being a douchebag.
What about the knee in the back, though?
Again, there's no law saying you can't do that, though. Right?
Okay.
So, again, like, excessive, yes, right? Because there's like 4 cops there, right? It's one of those things, but at the end of the day, that knee doesn't get put there unless he's being compliant and non-compliant at that point. Like, again, nobody who watches this fucking podcast can tell me shit about police brutality, because I don't give a fuck.
We discussed that last episode, yes.
Right? So, again, I know, like, I'll be the first to tell you, my father wouldn't got a broken neck and stitches in the face if it wasn't because his dumbass didn't comply, right? And was that excessive? Absolutely. They put their knee on his neck and back after they broke his neck, right? I got the video for anybody that wants to fucking see it, right?
I've seen it.
So it's one of those things where I'm smart enough to know, was it excessive? Yes. But does that happen if he doesn't listen? Absolutely not. Again, it's not hard. Like, when he does something like that, there's a ripple effect. Now you're going to see every young black male who looks up to him like, hey, he did it. He's cool as shit. He got put on. He went viral. I'm going to do that shit too. That shit doesn't mean you're going to make it out of it in your scenario.
And they let him go. He still played.
Yeah, he still played. Still got let go. Your ass
and he mocked him after when he played. And he mocked the police. So
it's one of those things where, like, don't listen to that fool. He's a fucking idiot.
Okay. Speaking of idiots, Jonathan Majors is floating around the festivals and the cons now,
trying to get a little cash in his pocket.
Yep. Guess how much he's charging for his autograph?
I thought you were gonna say guess how much he's worth, because I'm like, he's probably
you always fuck their number up. Yeah, you for an autograph from Jonathan Majors.
500.
Wow, you give him way too much credit. $140.
$140 for what?
For his autograph.
He ain't shit.
Why not?
Bro, I'll give you $140 for your autograph before I paid him $140 for his.
He was in a Marvel movie.
Okay.
That don't mean anything?
I know somebody right now that's been in like 7 Star Wars movies. He gets paid chump change to be in them. I ain't paying him shit. He's just one of them little extras that wear the little white mask and come marching out.
He wasn't an extra. He was the bad guy in the Marvel movie.
Yeah, how'd that Marvel movie do? They're
bad.
talking about bringing the Avengers back because Marvel's tanked so much since they left. With all the Jonathan Majors and the girl, Captain Marvel and all them. Like, it's all been tanking. So now they're getting ready to bring a new Marvel movie out because it's tanked so much. That's why they brought Tony Stark's back in this next one to where they can use the multiverse to get him back in with the Avengers. Yeah.
They're bringing there's 2 Marvel movies coming, which is crazy. 2 Avengers movies.
So Wakanda was
$140.
Wakanda was a huge hit for them because of the culture, right?
Yes.
The Avengers was a huge hit. You know, even in the Avengers, they made Hulk look like a bitch in the Avengers. Then in all the Hulk movies, She-Hulk, they made him look like a bitch. Like
the She-Hulk didn't do that well.
Yeah,
like the TV shows didn't do well. Yeah, the TV shows didn't do well.
So now you can't bring a new Hulk movie out because you done bitched him out in like the last couple things he's appeared
There's
in.
3 different Hulks, though.
Right. So
they can do Red Hulk.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
like
there's different multiverses of Hulks that they can bring.
Right.
They don't have to be him.
Bring a badass Hulk that wasn't scared of Thanos.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, like I'm not paying him shit. He's a nobody to me.
Okay. He did a lot of good movies though.
Which other
one? Creed. Hold up. We I talk shit about him, but his resume is all right though.
Oh, he got a good resume.
Then that justifies him to get fucking more money then, right?
Bro, that lady from Stifler's mom, whatever her name is, the white lady, she got a good resume. I ain't paying her $140.
Bro, people want to fuck her.
Oh, I'm sure they'll pay her $140,000 to fuck her, but I'm not.
Right. No, not the way she look now. The way she look now is crazy. But her younger pictures?
We could probably name 1,000 people we took time to say they got a great resume, but don't mean they shit.
Yeah. Ant-Man, Creed 3, Lovecraft Country. That was a huge hit. It only had 1 season, but it was a huge hit. The Harder They Fall. He was in good movies, bro.
Okay. How much money he got?
How much is he worth?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot he was in the Five Bloods. Let's see.
You're going to tell me like 20 million.
His net worth.
If it's less than 20, he's broke.
Net worth 2024. Oh, shit. Megan Good is covering some of his bills and shit because he's struggling right now.
So he's broke. He got a good resume.
You might be right this time. Hold up. He only got $4 million after doing all those movies.
Yeah, he's broke because that $4 million is somewhere lingering in some type of debt. He owes out more than $4 million. I guarantee it.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's worth 4, but owes out 14.
Yeah. They said Megan Good is covering a lot of his shit right now.
Yeah, see? You got to find yourself a sugar mama.
Yeah. He got the right one. He got the right fucking sugar mama. Let's see. So Kendrick Lamar announced on Monday, I think it was Monday, that he is headlining the Super Bowl in New Orleans. Nicki Minaj and a few other people are outraged and befuddled because they feel like Wayne should be the headliner at New Orleans. How do you feel about that?
I don't care. I think people are making something out of nothing. Like people
this is why the people love you. I just want you to know that. So you literally be like, I don't give a fuck about this.
Yeah, it's stupid. Like why
I'm not headlining.
Like, do people not realize that a couple years ago, when Wayne was broke, Jay-Z paid $14 million to get him out of debt.
He did.
Get him situated. And everybody's like, oh, Jay-Z hates him. Yeah. I'm not giving nobody $14 million that I hate.
Exactly.
Like, people have to realize Jay-Z has a job. His job as the person who books that talent has to make sure that it sells tickets, right? It's a show, right? If you don't do your job, what happens? You get fired
all the time.
Who right now is like buying tickets to see? And I like Wayne, but who's buying tickets to see Wayne? Nobody's paying $7,500 is what I just got from the Ravens to buy a Super Bowl ticket. Who's paying $7,500 for a Lil Wayne concert? Nobody.
And Lil Wayne admits that half the time he forgets the words when he's on stage. Yeah. You can't forget the words on the halftime show. It's way too many eyes.
He definitely took too much scissor in his life. He's the purple juice, like the Grimace or whatever he's drinking. Like Grimace put it in him too much, but like his brain cells are dead.
You saw Shakira. Beautiful. Did all the moves. But 900 billion people was like, oh, she's fat. while she's on stage with the rolls on the side. What the fuck you didn't gonna do to Wayne? He messed up some words.
Yep. They're gonna be like, man, who got this guy on here? Like,
exactly.
As a business decision, it's great. You know, sometimes you can't hook up the homies, right?
Yeah.
Like last year when they forced his hand on Eminem, or 50 Cent. He didn't want 50 Cent on it. And Eminem said, I'm out. And he's like, ah, shit. Like, I know Eminem's going to sell tickets, right? Mm-hmm. So I got to put 50. Okay, bring who you want, right?
Yeah.
He's selling tickets. It's his job to sell tickets and make sure people are entertained. No, and I hate Jay-Z as a person these days.
Yes, you do.
But it's one of those things, like, I can see his point. You're a businessman. You got to sell tickets.
And they have pictures of him and Wayne talking to each other like 2 weeks ago. If I hate you, I'm not talking to you.
Right. Like Wayne's daughter came out and sent out a tweet and all this shit. Like everybody's commenting on it because, again, if you apply for a job and you're not qualified and you go against somebody else who is and they get it, you're my homeboy. So I'm like, yo, that's messed up. You ain't give it to him. Like he should have got it, even though you weren't qualified. But as somebody loyal to you, you're gonna fucking start fanning the smoke to just make it.
Yeah. And they don't know the process. So the process is Jay-Z doesn't pick who it is. He puts out names. It's a list that he hands to the whole city. And the whole city makes the decision on who they want. So the motherfuckers in Louisiana didn't want Wayne to headline the fucking Super Bowl.
Bro, they tired of Wayne. All he comes out and says, Amelia, Amelia, Amelia. So, and then when he forgets the words, he just mumbles something.
Right. And at this point,
take the microwave. Like,
and then they didn't even say who's the rest on the damn shit. This is just the headliner.
You know, when they didn't say the rest of the show, I was like, watch, Jay's going to somehow bring Lil Wayne there to make an appearance.
Right.
So all this for nothing because Lil Wayne's going to show up and do some type of appearance anyway. And people are going to be like, oh, that was greatest thing ever. Like Jay-Z had us all fooled.
Exactly. But it is what it is. The VMAs was today. Well, when y'all see this a couple of days ago. The VMAs. I didn't know the VMAs were still a thing.
I didn't know the VMAs were a thing. Like I thought that stuff died in 99, 2000 with Lil Wayne's Career and Cash Money. Yeah. But it's one of those things where I guess it's still popping.
The Meg Thee Stallion was the host. Of course, Tay won. You know, all the normal pop people won.
All the regulars that normally Diddy and Jay-Z and everybody make sure won.
So all them won. But yeah, I thought that was interesting that fucking the VMAs is still going. It's a thing. And
I saw an advertisement or something come across about the VMAs. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, I didn't even know that was still a thing, man. Like, I had no idea.
Wow. Speaking of award shows, Black people are upset. You're gonna love this one. Beyonce didn't get no nominations for a CMA.
Bro, so
she had the number one country album in the country.
So I saw somebody post the other day about people are in uproar about Beyonce doing country, but they ain't mad at Post Malone. Yeah. First of all, I'm the resident country expert on the show. Right?
So, yeah, you are.
So let me speak on this.
Go ahead.
Like Beyonce's country music, fucking trash, right? It's one of those things. She tried to be 80s country.
Okay.
And tried to have that like maybe like that Dolly Parton twang or something like that. Like that. Post Malone is doing Post Malone in country, which is just Post Malone. It's good. No. There's flow. It's upbeat. There's like whatever. Like Post Malone's way better in country than what Beyonce is. So forget Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce. She was doing more honky tonk.
Right, exactly. It was that honky tonk country versus this new upbeat tempo country. You know, like I listened to 4 of the Post Malone songs that he did in country, and I was like, man, these are actually pretty good. Like I didn't even know they were Post Malone. I thought Post Malone was just making an appearance.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you know, Blake Shelton has one, Luke Combs has one, Morgan Wallen has one, and I'm like, oh man, this Morgan Wallen song's good. It's a Post Malone song featuring Morgan Wallen, and I'm like, oh,
bruh,
Beyonce is just too 80s twang. Too hard to try. She's just trying too hard.
Like down there where I work at, Luke is like Jay-Z down there. Like it's ridiculous, bro.
He's the hottest thing. He's the hottest thing going right now,
bruh. Like
he just had a concert down in DC.
There's some kids that I need to fix their Chromebooks, and I was like, "Why? When you sitting here, do you want to listen to some music?" It was like, "Yeah." First name popped up,
Luke Combs.
Then I was like, "This song?" I was like, "No." And it's another song. He like, "Hold up, I'll do it." He typed it, hey, man. He's like, "Yeah, this one right here." I was like, "Yeah, let me get him out of here." But just because it's different doesn't mean it's not good.
No, exactly. And I personally don't like Beyonce's country song. I don't like, I grew up in the 80s stuff. I don't like it now, like per se.
Right.
Like if an oldie but goodie comes on, like a Conway Twitty song or whoever.
All the white listeners are loving this part right
here. They're like Conway Twitty, like, come on, man. But yeah, like I don't think she deserved one for her country album. Like I think she had the #1 country album because the culture came out and supported her and said, "Oh shit, let's make this go," just to get her a record, just to get her to go viral, just to get her whatever. Like
because even I listened to the album, and I haven't listened to a Beyonce album in probably like 10, 15 years.
Right. You can do anything as long as you got the numbers behind you to do it.
Yeah. But she did kill that Jolene though. She did kill it.
Hey, look, anybody can do a remake of something, and be good at it. Shit,
she got the Dolly stamp though. That don't count for anything.
Man, Dolly gonna put her name on anything to stay relevant.
They give her some money.
Shit, if it's gonna give her money, she's gonna say that Beyonce the next week, Whitney Houston. She'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm not buying anything." Dolly said, "You see her last year at the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
her ass could barely stand up. She was holding on to everything she was walking by."
Yeah. So, people, if you're listening, if you're watching, put in the comments, was the Beyonce country album good enough to get at least one nomination? Because Tay got at least one nomination, and Tay don't make country music no more, bro. She just do pop music now.
That's basically what a lot of people are doing now. It's not country's really not country anymore. It's more pop country.
Mm-hmm.
Post Malone's not rap. He's never been rap. He's just been more like, I don't know, like blah, like pop. Like
yeah. Okay. Let's see. Diddy.
Did he do it?
It's looking like he did. Got a lawsuit out now. 100 million.
So my question
why I keep thinking this man got his money. This man don't got his money no more.
Like, why did this lawsuit come out now? Like, why didn't it come out when the last one came out? Like, why?
That's the questions they ask. But what they say is you can't tell somebody when they're ready to come out and say something.
But it's crazy that and I don't like Diddy, but when the smoke started clearing and his name's out of the mess, now another lawsuit comes out.
Yeah, and that's a lawyer tactic. They come in waves. So you think you get past this, they keep bringing some more. That's what they did with Bill. Every time he thought he was out free, they brought some more people, and they brought some more people, and they brought some more people. So,
and now he's selling his mansion that got raided, like paid like $25 million. He's selling it for like $65 million. That's a hell of a return on your investment.
Yes, and you don't get that big a return.
I'm sure somebody's gonna buy it because just like Neverland, somebody's gonna be like, "Oh my god!" Like the history with the things that's happened in here. Like,
exactly, they're gonna look for hidden doors and shit.
Yep, we're gonna look for hidden doors and cum stains.
Wildin'.
DNA. Let's find some DNA on the wall.
Mm-hmm. And then a member of Danny D. Kane said, yeah. Diddy was abusing me while I was there.
Bro, I would have been doing the Waker. I forgot her name, but
yeah,
I definitely would have been doing her, not this girl.
The one that just came out, she was the fine one though. So I ain't gonna say I see why he did it, but I know she fine. She's always been fine to me. Yeah, she said she was there when he was abusing Cassie. She was there when he was abusing Kim. She did 3 albums with this nigga. I don't know why she waiting. This is who I don't understand why she waited till now. If she saw those 2 get abused and then she did albums with him, and now there's separation between the album and now. Why?
You can't tell me he ain't abused Mary.
Yeah. Well, Mary had a teenage boyfriend at one point. So
she was engaged to whatchamacallit, Jodeci.
Yep.
KC. But it's one of those things, like, you can't tell me that back in the day when she was young and trying to come up and he had all this power, he wasn't abusing her. Why do you think she didn't come out and say nothing? She didn't say he did it. She didn't say he didn't do it. She just laid back because she knows she got her demons with him too.
Mm-hmm. Indifferent. Yeah. I don't know. To me, I'm not even gonna say it's when they catch him, then I'm like, okay. Like, there's a lot of evidence saying he did all this shit already. If he gets away with it, kudos to the lawyer. But
he might get away with it legally, but financially, he's not. He's gonna pay.
He's gonna pay. So, but yeah, don't put your hands on women. Especially don't kick them in the stomach when they're pregnant. That's wild. But yeah. You saw the debate?
Yep. Bro, the funniest part, did you watch it?
I saw pieces of it.
I watched the whole thing. I never watched a whole debate in my life, but I wanted to watch this one.
I bet you did.
Because I wanted to see the trigger points. And like they were both doing a good job trying to trigger each other.
They were.
But the one thing that stood out to me, it had me dying when they were like, so, Mr. President, you said that you didn't know she was black or blah, blah, blah. And he was like, I didn't know she was black. I just found out she was black. Like, one day she's not black. One day she is black. One day I hear she puts out and then she's black. And I was like, he just slid that in there real nonchalant. And I was like, damn, his smart ass. But she got him on a couple things where she triggered him to get him to start losing his cool. And that was her whole game plan. Like, to me, again, I think both of them are fucking idiots. And either way, in the next 90 days, this country's going to be fucked either way, right? We're either going to be fucked with somebody who has no balls, no authority, and is going to run up taxes, or we're going to be fucked with a narcissistic, power-hungry person who's going to bully other people, still bring down our gas prices, bring down our grocery prices, which is great for us, but at what cost, right? Yeah. It's just one of those things where you can hear in her voice at the beginning, her voice was cracking. She sounded nervous. She couldn't.
Well, this is the first time she's done something like that.
But she was the aggressor here. She was the one who wanted this, right?
Yeah.
Who said, "Hey, I want to have this debate."
She knows she can. She literally was probably the first person I seen knock him off his shit for a little bit. Like, a lot of people can't do that to him because he's been arrogant his entire life. So,
and I think he had to be careful with, because she's a female, so you can't take certain jabs like you do on Joe.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you can use Joe as a punching bag, but here it's like you got to walk that fine line to where she gets to jab. Mm-hmm. And, she made a jab about him being a criminal and his record, and then a couple different points in there, she would make a jab. And then he got her back with her comments like, quiet, I'm talking now, whatever. The same shit she did, like, he got her on, and you could tell she was furious about it. Yeah. He tried to smile it off, but as far as the confidence, he talks, again, when you're a bullshitter, you're going to talk confident 100% of the time.
Yep.
Her, you could tell, like, she was like taking hard swallows and trying to get her nerves calmed down because she was talking very nervously.
Or she didn't want to start speaking as if she's from the culture.
Yeah.
Because that scares away the white votes if you start talking like that on national TV.
They had to put like they let her put her podium up a certain height to make him look like they were the same height, even though he's like 6'3" and she's like 5'5" or whatever. Like the podiums made him look like they were the same height.
Who won it?
Honestly, I think from my opinion, I feel like the very first question she didn't even answer. Like I think Trump won, in my opinion.
Okay.
At the closing, well, there's 2 points in there that made sense to me. One, she was like, "Oh, Trump's tariffs were bad, and it cost us money, and it cost us this." And Trump was like, "If my tariffs are so bad, why did you keep 4 of them in your current administration?" And they were like, "Okay, great. Like, if you're telling me something of mine sucked, why'd you keep it? Why'd you keep the idea and keep running with it?" And then at the very end, when she said, "I'm going to do this, this, and this," his closing statement basically said, "If you're going to do this, this, and this, why haven't you done it now? You're in the position to do it. You just haven't," which makes me believe that you're just talking shit, right? And again, it's one of those things. I'll be the first to tell people I'm a Democrat, right? Grew up very poor. I always felt like the Dems help poor people, right? They didn't help my family because they wouldn't give us food stamps, so fuck them. But at the end of the day, it's one of those things where if I'm outside looking in, like, and I was bashing the mayor on Twitter last night because like he was like, "Oh, she did this," and I'm like, "Bro, she's making us look stupid. You're an idiot for thinking this. Like, she's making the Dems look stupid. You're a fucking moron for following her." And the governor too. But it's one of those things where he's got the experience. She's got the momentum. He's got the experience. And I think if, again, you can do a lot when you got a lot behind you, right? Yeah. So she's got the mass numbers behind her. She can win this by sheer fact of numbers, right?
Yeah.
Now, does that mean she's going to do a good job? Absolutely not. Like, she's talking about turning capital gains tax up again. Like, so if you inherit your mama's house or the house that your mom lives in, if it's paid off, let's say she paid $100,000 for it 35 years ago, it's paid off. Now, when they raise those capital gains tax, she's going to be paying a shit ton of money in taxes on it, and she ain't even stopped. Now she's not going to be able to afford the taxes to pay on the house because they raised the capital gains tax. It's one of those things where we don't need no more taxes. We need things to go down, and she's talking, a lot of her plan is talking about going up. And I think she has no plan. I think she's just going by with whatever people are feeding her, right? And you got Sleepy Joe. I hope you're taking none of his advice.
Well, the vice president doesn't do much. We know that. The vice president literally pretty much is watching the president do his job because they're next up.
They're out.
Then these motherfuckers quit. Like, just imagine you cheering the motherfucker on the sideline while he's running to the finish line. He's like, "You know what? I don't want to do this no more. You go ahead and do it." You know, like,
Mark, look, go back 3.5 years ago, and you'll see that I said Kamala's the smartest person in the world, right?
Yeah, you said that.
Because she knew Joe wasn't going to make it. I said this 3.5 years ago. Joe wasn't going to make it the entire 4 years. So she knew once he's out, she's automatically in, right? I said it 3.5 years ago. I'm not saying I'm a genius, but I'm a genius.
Well, it didn't take much because
it didn't take much for anybody to want to. Anybody who would have jumped on that assistant or the vice president role would have been a genius, knowing that there was no way Joe was going to make it 4 years.
Bro, and then anybody who ran against Trump last time was going to win,
guaranteed to win.
Yeah, like you could have ran, you would have won.
And now, though, the problem is Joe's fucked so much shit up. That now anybody's running against Trump, even a lot of there's groups on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter that's like Black Men for Trump, whatever, Black Culture for Trump, Black whatever for Trump. People like they're saying like I'm willing to take a couple racist tweets to get $2 gas again, is what people are saying. Right? People are willing to sell their soul at this point to go back down, to pay cheap grocery prices.
I get that part. What I don't get is the extremists. Like the black extremists, the white extremists, like they're talking about we're going to shoot people up if this man loses. Like this one black guy I saw on YouTube, he's like, bro, I'm going to jail tonight if he goes to jail. Like
these people are stupid.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, but that scares people though.
Yeah. Like again, it's one of those things I honestly believe you can't tell me this white boy that got killed for shooting Trump wasn't put up to it by somebody in a higher power.
Yeah.
Like this kid was kicked out of, class that he was trying to be a sniper. He had a gun, like he was able to get access to a gun. He was able to get access to the right place at the right time with nobody doing anything. Like I think somebody in a higher power on the Democrat or some other side said, hey, we're going to get you everything you need. You can actually be a martyr here. You can be somebody that changes history and make sure that America is going to be great without Trump or whatever the dream they sold him on.
Oh, yeah, 110%.
And then once he didn't do the job, they're like, oh, shit, we got to kill this dude. Yeah. Because, again,
like, we'll take care of your family, all that good stuff.
Yeah, you'll be fine. No, we won't get nothing. We'll take care of your family. You'll make it, whatever. And they're like, shit, he missed. We got to kill him.
Now we got to get rid of him. Yeah.
Yep. So it's just a fucked up country we live in.
It is. Yeah, man. I feel bad. I feel bad for nephew. I feel bad for my godson because them motherfuckers, they gotta live with this shit. They gotta walk through this shit. So
yeah, it's one of those things.
We're on the other side of this shit. Like they gotta walk through this shit. So
yeah, it's one of those, like the other day. Junior's coach was like, "Ain't none of y'all thugs. Ain't none of y'all tough. Ain't none of you shit. Like I take you down to Mandam and drop your asses off. You ain't going to know what to do." And I'm like, next time he says that, be like, yo, take my father down there and drop him off. And he's going to know what to do. Like, don't, but it's one of those things like me and you'll be fine. Like these kids growing up, they have no idea. Like they're going to be screwed. Like, and they're too dumb to even know anything about politics anyway. So they're just going to go with whatever somebody says and they think is right or cool, or they're going to vote for somebody because they like their hair or whatever. It's like we're in
if it's not on TikTok, bro, they don't know.
Right, exactly.
That's why Kamala's on TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok got China got all her.
Like Michelle Obama when she was doing the little dances about the fruits and the vegetables. She went to TikTok. Like they know what they doing.
Get your money.
Yeah, old ass Trump ain't doing that.
Bro, did I send you the video for like who was it, like the Chicago mayor, whoever the mayor was that she was with like back in like 95 or whatever when she was a groupie with? Yeah. That shit was hilarious. Like he was like, I heard she put out, but I heard she's black. Like he said that shit in so smooth last night.
Bruh. All right. Uncle Shay Shay.
I thought it was gay.
Uncle Shay Shay, by the way, R.I.P. to Frankie Beverly. Another song Beyonce tried to take, but it didn't work. He passed away today, and we thought we was going to mourn all day today. But Uncle Shay Shay said, no, fuck that. You're not mourning shit.
We're going to moan.
Yeah. So
he went from mourning to moaning.
I don't follow him, so I ain't getting the notification. But I saw everybody in their stories talking about what the fuck going on with Unc. He in there fucking. Like fucking. He grunting and growling and shit.
Bro, did you see R-Truth trolling him on it?
Bruh, I was like, why is R-Truth in the fucking comments, bro?
He was like, this going to go viral. Like, he wanted to be part of history.
Right. You tell Vince not in charge anymore. You can tell Vince not in fucking charge anymore.
Bro, but like when like at first I was listening, I was like, I'm waiting to hear two men like, oh yeah.
Right.
But it sounded like a female. And I'm like,
it do sound like it.
It's a female? Like, and then I was like, that's Shannon's voice.
Yeah.
And he's like, take this thing. You know how I like it. Take this thing, And I'm like, he's fucking a woman? Like, clearly he's bi, but it's just one of those things.
He was in some vagina, sir.
Bro. And I'm sure somebody was in his ass at some point before. But it's one of those things, like, I was shocked that it was a female, first of all. And, like, I had plenty of friends that they posted on Facebook that has, like, major, like, podcasts and, like, they have, like, a major wrestling podcast and they do NFL podcasts. And They work for the NFL now. They're like, you know how hard it is to accidentally hit a button to go live on Instagram? Like, it's almost
nowadays,
impossible.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, there's no way somebody just accidentally hit a button to go live.
Yeah, you got to hit the live button. Then they actually you want to put a title in. Then you got to hit the button again. Like, it's a process to going live now.
Right. So I wouldn't put it by him if this wasn't just one of his little, hey, let me make another, couple mil off of this or whatever, because he's a businessman too. Like, he's smart. Like he said, when it came down to all the other stuff, like the whatever alcohol he distributes, the wine or whatever, like when he made the money off of the Cat Williams interviews, like, you know how much money I made off that interview? Like, dude's all about money.
So a message came out and he said, my account, Club Shay Shay, was hacked. So everybody's like, shit.
Me and my people are looking into it.
Yes, that's what all celebrities say. My shit was hacked. It wasn't me, this, that, or third. So everybody was waiting because they know later on he's talking to Ocho. And Ocho's going to get the real from him.
Right.
So he's talking to Ocho and he admits it. He said, I was not hacked. I'm embarrassed, but I was not hacked. I actually went live. We was doing what we had to do, and y'all got it. So I'm glad he owned it. I think he's proud of himself, to be honest with you. I think that's why he owned it.
I think it's one of those things, again, I don't think he was actually having sex. I think it was all staged to get people to get off the gay trail. Let me throw these guys off. I'll make a couple mil, come out and make an apology. All my people, I'll have them sign an NDA saying, hey, this was just set up, fake, whatever, just to get off his ass about the gay shit.
Yeah, what if it was just him in the room by himself making both noises?
Exactly. Like, again, like, nobody, you didn't see anything. You didn't hear any, like, macaroni
none of that.
Noising. All you heard was him talking.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, you like this, whatever.
Yeah, it was nothing clapping or nothing. Like,
nothing clapping, no noise, no nothing. It was just him talking some shit. Like, I think that's exactly what happened.
So, Uncle Shay Shay, Uncle Two Voice.
Yeah.
We know what happened.
That's why they found the one girl. She's like, my name's Nichelle, not Michelle. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, he used a very common name, Michelle.
Yeah.
Like, what black girl you named Michelle? K. Michelle?
Yeah.
That's the only one, right? What other black girl you know named Michelle? That's just a common little white name that you hear.
It is.
Like,
my homegirl, her middle name is Michelle, but she don't go by it though. So
yeah, and ain't nobody calling the black girl Michelle anyway. They're just like Shelly, Shell.
Yeah, Michelle Obama. Everybody call her Shelly.
Yeah, nobody call her Michelle.
Yeah.
Right? So again, like, it's way too much. Like, this is just to throw people off the trail.
Okay. Lying ass Shannon. All right. I'll take
it. They making millions off a lie.
All right, good brother. It's your turn.
Actually, I found one which was pretty.
Look at you.
Sarcarrogance, baby.
So you may
looking for that?
You may want to Google this and explain to the people what it is.
Oh Lord. Okay. Why he's doing that? People, shout out to us. Today's our 100th episode. It took us long enough. We could have did this shit like 6 weeks ago, but it's all right.
I'm waiting on you.
Shut the fuck up.
So it's called Nuro Massage Erotic. Nuru, Nuro Massage, and the word erotic.
I got you. Okay.
So it says, the question is, my friend I work with is talking to a guy who is apparently into this. She asked me if I heard of it and would like to join. I don't know the term, but have definitely watched porn where they are doing it. Is this something I should consider with my friend?
That's literally that's the first thing that popped up. Pornhub.
Okay. So if you scroll down, you'll probably get the definition of what it is.
It's X videos, U porn, XNXX.
So it's basically, let me see if I can. So it's Nuro Massage is a form of sensual massage characterized by intimate body-to-body contact between the massage therapist and the recipient. So basically, it's a happy ending for women.
Okay.
Right? You get your massage, and then he gets his nut. And then, yeah, you basically pay to go to a happy ending place or a brothel or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Right?
All right.
Again, she's wondering if this is something that she should partake in, knowing that she, one, isn't getting any, and then two, it's, I guess, no strings attached. But you're basically paying this guy to do you. Like, he's got the perfect job. He gets to rub you down naked.
Is he inserting or is it just body rubbing?
It's well, the politically correct term, even with the happy ending places, you're just getting a massage.
Okay.
But the guy that she knows that's into it is penetrating.
Gotcha. Okay. So since he's doing it, she wants to do it?
No, her friend has been going to see the guy and said, hey, I'd like to, you should go with me, partake.
Okay. So she's asking, should she go?
Yeah, should she go and then partake?
She has a man?
No.
She has a woman?
Nope.
And go get your fuck on. The fuck? What you asking us for?
Bro, she might come up sex trafficked.
She could. They might kick in the door and you happen to be in there when that shit happened. Your ass going to fucking jail.
So, my first question was, where's this at? Because I need to go and get some information on this. Like, tell me I need to get some details, like how this works. So she's like, all right, I'm going to talk to my friend tomorrow.
Yeah.
And get some information so because I'm trying to find out what this is all about. Like, if I can make some money doing this.
You're trying to find out.
Whatever we want to quote unquote it to be. But if you see me walking into this place, mind your business, people.
Okay.
All I can say is ain't nobody inserting in me. I'm just trying to I'm doing some research. As Phil would say, this for research purposes only.
Okay, but what about the sex trafficking? What if the feds kicking the door while you're in there?
I know I'm fucked at that point. I'm like, bro, I swear, I just here to get a massage.
With your dick out. You massage.
I'm like, bro, like, I don't know what's going on. Like, she said, get undressed. I got undressed.
Like, where's your towel, sir?
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't bring my towel. They didn't give me one. I don't need one.
Nuro Massage.
Erotic. Oh, but here's what I don't understand. Like, how are these people getting jobs to do this? Like, where are they finding these women?
So, a friend of mine, I will not say her name. She doesn't live in this country anymore. She went to school for massage. There is a course for sensual massage. She said after she took that course, the instructor started giving her clients. And that's how people usually get into it. They get referred into it.
So it's a legalized sex ring, basically.
Yep.
Well, I'm about to go to massage school.
And she will she used to have a table there that she'll bring the table in the house for you, put the table in your living room, and do all that good stuff.
Let me Google this real quick. Erotic massage near me.
As soon as you put that in, it says the place is near you. That's the first thing that pops up, and then porn pops up second.
Pasadena erotic massage parlors. Happy endings in Pasadena.
See?
Euphoric Body Works.
Yep, that's one.
Free plug. Free plug.
My pleasure to make you happy. Big boobs, round ass.
Is that euphoric?
So she's gonna oil up her titties and rub them titties on me?
I'm all for it. You know me.
Yeah.
I'm a titty guy.
Oh, it is another word. VIP massage. That's another code word.
Yeah, see?
That's wild. We should bring one on the show. We should find somebody on the show. We'll blur you out. If you do this, we'll blur your face out.
I'm gonna find one for research purposes.
Okay. And then you bring on the show.
Bring on the show. Yep.
All right, that'll work. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, don't ask us for that, man. If you single and you ready to mingle and you ain't getting none, go ahead, go get you some. That's all you're doing. Just be safe. Hopefully they clean. Hopefully you clean. And that's it. Is she European?
Yes.
Europeans be having all the stories. Good gosh. Black people, send some stories in, okay? I'm tired of Europeans got all the stories.
I know, like they're boring as hell. Like, y'all don't do shit.
Because all the stuff I get is mental health stuff. You don't want to hear that.
All I get is sex shit.
That tells you our friendship right there. That tells you who's who with the friendship. I get mental health DMs. He gets sexual DMs.
Yeah, everybody want to talk sex and all kind of other shit. I'm just like, nobody ever says like, "Hey, how's your day?" They're like, "Hey, should I go fuck this massage parlor guy?"
See,
who gets paid?
I got one today. Like, hey, I'm going through it. I appreciate you for always being there for me and giving me inspirational quotes to read and all that. I get that. You get. Why is my left titty bigger than my right titty? Like,
right? You want to see? Can you tell me if it's bigger or not? Like,
because my husband said it's bigger, but I'm not sure.
Right. Show me. Let me see. I'll tell you if your husband's right.
Oh man, but yeah, that's what we got for you. Thank y'all for listening. Congratulations, sir. 100 episodes.
Wax on, wax off.
How you feel about 100 episodes, man?
Too long.
Too long?
Too long to get.
Bro,
here,
we could have been hit 100 like 2 months ago.
I get it.
But you won't be traveling and shit. So
I got a lot.
Take your iPad with you next time.
I took it with me. That night I did one from their car that night.
You did. Looking like a fucking creepy stalker.
Yeah, dark as shit. Like I'm at an erotic massage parlor somewhere.
Right.
In the parking lot, waiting for them to open.
Waiting for your turn. But yeah, man, thank y'all, man. 100 episodes. I truly didn't believe we were gonna make it to 100 episodes. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna hold you. This was something that we made up on the fly. It was literally 3 of us at first. Then one person fell off. Then we brought another person on. Shout out to nephew. That was 3 of us again. He wanted to do his own thing, so it was now just us 2. And yeah, man, all the sack questions. Shout out to y'all, weirdos. The black guy said it.
I'm still looking for these massage parlors.
I bet you are. Yo, and you better not bring up. Hold up. You know what? Fuck it. It's our 100 episode. We get canceled.
Hands like butter.
You better not bring no ugly motherfucker on here, bro. Okay, she better be at least a cutie, bro.
The one person says hands like butter up in Woodlawn,
but her face like butter too. Oh, this Woodlawn. She might be black too.
Yeah, she might be black up there. And she said butter, like she ain't say butter. She said butter.
Oh, she put an A on it? Oh, yeah. She for the culture. She for the culture, sir.
Got a line of white men probably lined up.
Those be the ones. Those ones that they like to get kicked in the dick and all that shit and trampled on. Oh, you know what? I'm going to find somebody that I'm going to find. We're going to have a kink series, y'all, because of this. Because of this fucking shit, we're going to have a kink series. So stay tuned. You might not see us in a couple of weeks, so we'll be looking for guests, but we'll be back. Best friend gonna have some insight on the Nuro.
I gotta find a place, man. Like,
yeah, don't go to the one in Pasadena. That's too close to home.
Right. I'll be at the grocery store. They'll be like, "Hey."
Right. But what you want to tell the people? 100 episodes.
Man, fuck podcasting.
Oh. Unknown Journey said you can't say that shit either. So that's 2 people that said you can't say it. Unknown Journey said you can't say it because you've been doing this shit for as long as he remembers. He has a kid now.
Tell him I'm a grown man. I'm allowed to do what I want to do. He ain't my boss. I ain't sleeping with him. Even if I was, I'd still be the boss.
He does shave his face. He has. Well, he said he's growing the beard out now, so we want to see what that look like.
I think about shaving my shit off the other day, man. I'm like tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired.
You have a pretty face, and you've been my friend for 30 years. So I can tell you have a pretty face. So if you cut that off, all the white girls is on you. I just want you to know that. You're gonna lose all the black girls. All the black girls are like, nah, but all the white girls is back on you.
My iPhone ain't gonna let me in. They be like, yo, facial ID recognition not working.
Yeah, you already putting the code in every time.
Yep.
So if you want to lose the black fans, go ahead and cut that off.
So you say I'm look like Travis Kelce? I went from like the beard and now he looks like it's straight from the trailer park.
If you come on here and you just had a mustache, the first 10 minutes of the show I'm clowning you. I just want you to know that.
Bro, if I started a podcast like this, you best believe when I move that hand, it's gone. You're going to be like, oh, he shaved it if I start like this. Because especially if we do the other podcast with her, she ain't going to know what to expect. I'm like, she's going
to laugh for 20 minutes. She's going to laugh for 20 minutes. So, but thank y'all again. 100 episodes. Here's to another 100. I don't know if we're going to make it that far, but here's to another 100, man. You're not a hoe. They just hating. You're not trash. You're somebody's treasure. And that's word to Mundo. And best friend got at least 400 episodes of podcasting under his belt. So put in the comments, stop saying that shit.